Greetings to everybody. Welcome. Happy greetings to one and all. My name is Uma. I'm a heartfulness trainer. In this Discovering the New You program from our Heartfulness community channel, we are trying to reach out to many of our brothers and sisters throughout the world and the new seekers to give everybody the tools of the heartfulness practice so we can all empower ourselves to bringing the new you, the new version of ourselves into offing. Because as we live in this world, we are observing even the recent shootings in the US, the need for the transformation of the human beings, the need of the hour to bring nobility into human nature back. We have forgotten to be human beings. So even if it be few of us, we can make a difference in this society when we make efforts to transform ourselves. So there is a saying: a bad farmer grows weeds, a good farmer grows crops, and a great farmer grows the soil. It is the soil that needs to be prepared for the weeds not to grow, for the crops to grow. So, preparation of the soil is of utmost importance. How can we prepare this soil, this field? In Sanskrit, it is known as kshetra, the field. This field of the human heart needs to be prepared for true transformation to happen in each one of us. And this preparation need to happen with steadfastness and perseverance. Without this perseverance, nothing is possible. We have to work at it day after day after day. And we have to have the right tools, right method to work upon ourselves. Because until the senses and the mind they fall into a proper order, the tenderness, the softness, and the nobility of the heart does not shine, and the peace does not reign in a human heart. And this requires refinement in our being. We need to refine ourselves, we need to purify ourselves and bring the best nobility in our character and make it alive. And this perfection requires refinement of our character. And that is what heartfulness is aiming at. Refinement of the human character is what is the need of the hour. And for that, for the past 2 weeks, we understood the importance of meditation, the necessity of meditation, trying to train our mind. Because once we have the power to change the way we think and therefore to live a better life. And this change of thought is possible when we meditate day after day. And now, with meditation, we have given the mind the rest that it's needed. And now the mind is becoming a better instrument in our hands. And now we need to utilize this mind for our transformation. And transformation is only possible with the heartfulness tool of cleansing technique. Because our dear Daji always quotes this which I have also quoted in the past 2 weeks about this evil character in the Mahabharata, Duryodhan. He says that I know what is right, I'm unable to do it. I know what is wrong, I'm not able to stop myself. Why did a warrior, a great man, he was a great man, he was the king, What made him say that? Because he was trapped by the impressions of the wrongdoings and the wrong thinkings. Those are called samskaras. And that trail of the pattern of thinking, the neural pathways need to be changed for a human being to change. And cleaning technique does that. Thought backed by will is intention. Power of intention is what we need to use. Because we have understood the past few weeks, human beings have the power of the mind. So, with meditation, we are bringing the power of mind to its potency, where the mind becomes clear and a potent instrument. Power of the heart, with meditation, drowning the mind in the heart's field. The mind is regaining its capacity of loving. Power of prayer, learning to become humble, thereby creating a vacuum and allowing the nature's flow into our heart from the Guru's heart, which brings the transformation, is the power of prayer can do. And power of intention is sankalpa, where a thought is backed by the willpower and can make things happen. And this power of intention is what we can use in the cleansing technique. Because mind is like a knife. It can cut an apple or it can cut anything. It's how we use it. Human beings, until this point, we have used this mind completely going outward into this external world, and we created impressions. How do we form impressions when we get involved in the external world? Like when you go into the garden and you are working in the yard, your hands get dirty. So when you come, you have to wash your hands. So also this field of the external world, we all go and work at. We work in that field. When we come back, we cannot partake the food with the dirty hands, Daji says. You have to wash your hands. So also at the end of the day, after we finish our day-to-day chores for our livelihood, we come home and we use a technique where we wash our hands, all the impurities, impressions that we have collected during this day. With a technique of cleansing, using the thought, we can release it. Because a knife can cut anything. So, this knife, this mind we have used going into the external world, creating impressions. And when the impressions are still fresh, we can clean it off. If we do not clean, what happens? Even in your own house, there is dust. You don't clean it for 10 days. You don't clean it for a whole year. That dust becomes thick and thick and thick, and it comes to a stone like stage, solid rock. And then you need a chisel to break it. Impressions are the same way. When they enter into our heart's field through this entry door called point C, the vibratory field of point C, as likes and dislikes. If we can clean them right away, we don't accumulate karma. If we don't clean them, they get downloaded into our subtle body. And there they get stored depending on the nature of the samskara. Like in our house, how do we store things? We have food in the refrigerator, groceries in the pantry, clothes in the closet. Same way, impressions, when they enter into our field, they automatically get stored into different energy points. Our lower tendencies, they get stored at point B. That's why last week we learned first thing in the morning, we release that point B to get rid of the lower tendencies from our field. So the purity can reign in the heart and our soul. So we can actually let our mind rest in the purity. And anger gets stored at point 3, guilt gets stored at point D, fear gets stored at the water point 4. So like that, impressions get stored, just like a computer download at the end of the day. The computers just download things at the end of the day. So also our system is naturally designed. If we do not cleanse the day-to-day impressions, they settle in our subtle body at different areas, and then it becomes a part of our karma. Either we have to go through as a vogue or suffering or take it forward. That is the purpose of the day to day cleansing. And today we will talk about a cleansing technique known as golden liquid day to day cleansing technique. And the cleansing technique was invented by revered Babaji Maharaj with the help of his great master Lalaji. And our great Daji, he added one more step to this day to day cleansing where he added a golden liquid cleansing, where in the beginning of the cleansing, you visualize golden liquid flowing through your entire pelvic area, and it's ascending into the bones through the vertebrae of the spine that's being protected by the vertebrae. It's flowing through that, it's flowing into your shoulder blades and into your hands and flowing through your neck bones and into your skull and all that. Why did Daji introduce this? In one of Babuji's books, I read that in between the vertebrae, there is space and they are like power brackets. And when those are clogged, there is no free flow of energy. So, us as human beings, we are living in this intense world of negative vibration. Even if we are trying to be good, even if we don't do anything, just by going into the world, we absorb that. And so the great masters are trying to protect us. So our energy flow is free. And that is why Revered Daji has introduced this golden liquid cleansing before the regular cleansing. Let me just share my screen of the PowerPoint about this cleansing. And we will talk about how to do the day to day cleansing technique, because it is the cleansing that creates lightness. Meditation strengthens the lightness. Cleansing allows the purity to manifest. Meditation strengthens that purity. It's cleansing that makes you feel lighter, and meditation strengthens that lightness. And that is why if you are meditating on a dirty slate, that's what you observe, because the nature of the mind, remember this, in Heartfulness, if you only have 20 minutes, half an hour time, do your cleansing first, because the nature of the mind is to absorb wherever it places. When we are bringing our mind and putting it in the heart that is impure with impressions, impurities, we only absorb that. That is the reason most of the meditation methods everywhere else in the world, they fail, because there is no cleansing technique for them. In Heartfulness, the uniqueness of the cleansing and the pranahuti makes this transformation actually possible. So let us learn about this very important technique. Heartfulness daily cleansing technique. So how our impressions, they're all entering into our conscious subtle body field through this point C. And what are all these impressions? It's fear, anger, depression, illusion, sadness, hatred, all these negative things. Everything enters into our subtle body field. And they enter through this point called C, which is the entry point. And Daji calls it's the entry point of likes and dislikes. And if we do not release them, they either get stored at point B, which are the lower tendencies, guilt getting stored at point D, and point A, all the kind of material worries that we have get stored there. And at point 2, we have depression, because we don't feel peace if it is in the negative state. And at point 3, anger gets stored. And at point 4, fear gets stored. And there is illusion at point 5 when all these are affected. So, what is the day to day regular cleaning? We begin the cleaning with the thought that the golden liquid fluid is flowing through the back bones, and like how mercury rises. If you have to imagine, as the mercury rises, you see it slowly rising. Same way, imagine this golden liquid flowing through your pelvic and flowing through the vertebrae slowly, covering the shoulder blades, going into the hands, and then going through your neck and going up to your skull. Just do it for a couple of minutes, 2 to 3 minutes at the most. And then you bring your attention to the back of your spine, from the top of your spine to the bottom of up to the root chakra. All the chakras are aligned on the spine, and there are pores. That is what we cleansed with the golden liquid, where they allow the impurities to leave from the back of the spine. In a house, when we are sweeping in the olden days, there is a little hole that they keep blocked. And when the maid wants to clean the house, they remove that block and they pour the water, and the water only goes through that hole. So, also, the impurities, when as seekers we are practicing, can only leave from the back of the spine. When the great masters work, they have different techniques. But for us, normal people, when we make the sankalpa, the impurities are leaving my heart's field. They're actually leaving from the back. And how are they leaving? As smoke and vapor. Smoke. Why smoke? Because the seeds of the impressions with the will are being burnt out. So, what is it that's cleaning these vibrations that we have collected? So, what made the impressions happen? Your thought, backed by will, created a vibration, and that entered. How do you feel these vibrations? Say, example, you enter a room, somebody really hates you. You already feel in your heart, you're choking. You're literally choking. You can feel the negative vibration. What is it that made you feel choking? Without any physical interaction. It is a vibration of anger and hatred emanating from that person, entering into your field, and it disturbed you. This is what impressions are. So now you are using your own thought power backed by will with the intention that this impurity is leaving my heart. So when you make that thought, it creates a vibration, and that vibration is what is cleaning. And what is it cleaning? Where are these impressions getting stored? Where are these impressions landing? When I am cleaning the house, what am I cleaning it with? Water. And what am I cleaning? I am cleaning the floor. Same way, the impressions, the tendency is to enter into the chakras, and every cell is a chakra. According to Revered Daji and Babuji, every cell in our being is an energy field, it's a chakra. So they get stored into those every cells, and it affects us. So when you make the thought, you are making the thought, this vibration is entering into every cell of my being, every pore, every nerve, every fiber is being purified in my body. Even the nucleus of the cell is being purified. Sankalpa. Example, when Daji gives the cleansing technique, he says, make the intention that impurities are leaving from the front and they're leaving from the back, and simply wait. And the master is talking from the highest level, with his highest purity, highest power of the Sankalpa. They can just say, yeah, and things happen. We are normal people. So we have to develop our will to that extent. So in the beginning, we are very cautious about our intention, like it is flowing through every cell, every nerve, every fiber, every blood drop is being purified. It's going to the nucleus of my cell and it's releasing all the impurities. And we actually mentally brush our heart. If need be, we can make it into 4 parts of our this chest area where all the energy points are, and where they actually enter through. So you make the intention that, beginning with the lower left side, mentally, I'm just showing with the hand to just brush off, brushing off. But you are mentally just making the intention that you are brushing the lower left side of your chest, then brush the lower right side, brush the upper left, brush the upper right, and come into the center and just brush the entire. But gradually, over a period of time, what happens when you get the hang of it, you sit down and make the intention, everything is leaving my heart's field, and every cell is being purified, every fiber, nerve. Once you make the intention, you just feel the sankalpa shakti, the vibration from your intention flowing in, and it's just flowing out and pushing everything out of your system, and it's leaving from the back as smoke. And after some time, you just see gradually, how much can you clean? You're only cleaning this day's impressions. You can only clean to a certain extent, because you know if the shirt is dirty, you clean, you soak it, you clean it, you brush it, but cannot go on brushing it until it tears apart. So cleansing process is for half an hour to 40 minutes, not more than that. So you gradually you taper this, where you see the cleaning is complete. And now you connect your heart to the cosmic heart of the living guide, the perfect guide on the planet Earth, who is connected to the ultimate source. We have to make the intention. Those of you who have not met the Guru, the living guide, revered Daji, you can simply make the intention: I'm connected to the cosmic heart of the perfect guide on the planet Earth, who is connected to the ultimate, and see for yourself where this transmission, the life force, is flowing into you. Because eventually this process has to become an inner conviction for you. When you connect to the guide's heart, it is flowing. You should be able to feel who the guide is. So if you have the faith that I'm connecting to the living guide's heart, you can do that. If you don't know, you can simply make an intention that I'm connecting to that perfect master who is connected to the ultimate source. And from his heart, the divine current, the light, the transmission is flowing into me, and it is filling every cell of mine with that pure vibration. Now my entire system is crystal clear. Cleaning is complete. Any work that we begin, we end with this intention: work is complete, cleaning is complete, meditation is complete. I am one with the source. My system is pure. So, to give you the visual, always the best thing is to have the spine erect, sit in a posture. If you cannot uh, keep your legs folded, you can keep your feet down. And this is the golden liquid, just to give you a visual how you are imagining the golden liquid flowing from, beginning in the pelvic area, flowing into the vertebrae and flowing into your bones and skull and everything. And then you second next step is to begin the process with the idea that it is leaving as smoke from the back, from the top of your head to the bottom of the spine. And what is leaving? Impurities, complexities, darkness, heaviness, obstructions. And they're all leaving from where? From every cell, every nerve, every fiber, every blood drop, from the nucleus of the cells. All these impurities are leaving your system. And then once this cleaning tapers off, the vibration from you connect at this point, you connect to the cosmic heart of the living guide and make the humbly, because now it's vacuum, you're automatically in a state of prayer. When there is a vacuum, your heart is automatically in a state of prayer. In this prayerful state, when you connect to the guide's heart, and the transmission, the life force, the cosmic vibratory field flows into your heart and fills every cell with this light, and gradually your system becomes crystal clear, pure, and cleaning will be complete. So this is the cleansing process. So what we will do today is we will actually do a guided golden liquid cleansing, so you all have an idea how to practice this. So remember, in a given day, if you only have half an hour time for your practice your cleansing technique, and it needs to be practiced every day. And in the beginning days, when I was practicing, my children were young. I never had time at that evening. And another important aspect is doing it regularly at the same time, same day. And just like how meditation needs to be done at the sandhigati, when night meets the day meets the night, early hours, that is a conducive time for the vibration to flow into your heart for morning meditation. So also in the evening, it's called Sandhya. Sandhya is the time the night meets the day meets the night. At that time, when we perform this ritual of cleansing, because of the way the nature's vibration is flowing, It allows these impurities to go out very quickly. It is conducive for the cleansing. But like I said, when my children were little, I could not do it and I was working full time. So there were times that I would just do it at the middle of the night. But only thing you have to remember when you're doing your cleansing is make sure we are alert. We don't want to fall asleep. But what happens is usually after 15-20 minutes cleaning, the condition is so light without our knowledge we go into deep state. So a lot of times if you can't fall asleep, you know that system is heavy. Do your cleansing and fall into meditation, then you can go into deep sleep state. So let us all now begin with the relaxation and then practice this cleansing technique. Close your eyes softly. Take a deep breath and let go. Feel grounded to the earth. Feel the earth's energy enter into your being. And begin with relaxing your toes, feet, ankles, and your legs. Be aware of your legs. Relax your legs. Take another deep breath and let go gently. Feel the energy flow into your knees, into your thighs, into your hips. Feel firmly grounded in the seat. Feel the free flow of energy flowing there, relaxing you. Take another deep breath and let go. Feel the energy flow into your lower back and into your upper back. Relax your entire back. Keeping your spine erect. Bring your awareness to your stomach muscles. Feel the energy flow there. Take a deep breath and let go gently. Feel the energy flow into your chest. Relax your chest. Bring your awareness to your fingers. Feeling the energy, relax your fingers, palm, wrists, lower arms, elbows, and upper arms. Feel the free flow of energy flowing in your hands, relaxing your hands. Take another deep breath and let go gently. Your hands are completely relaxed. Bring your awareness to your shoulders. Feel the stress melting away. Relax your shoulders. Consciously relax your neck, jaws, facial muscles. Deeply relax your eyes, eyebrows, temples, and forehead. Let the gratitude of our heart radiate as joy on our face. Feel joy. Feel your brain is resting, your mind is calm, your body is completely relaxed. Bring your awareness to your heart. Center yourself. Begin the cleansing with the intention. The golden liquid, the fluid is flowing through the entire pelvic area. Visualize it, see it, feel it, and let it gradually flow through the entire pelvic area. And now it's ascending through the vertebrae that is protecting the spinal column. And it's purifying everything on the path. Allow the golden liquid flow all the way up to the neck. And let it flow into the shoulder blades. And flowing into both hands, flowing through the bones, all the way till the fingertips. Now allow the golden liquid to flow through your neck bones, flowing into the jaws and through the entire skull. Now bring your awareness to the back, from the top of your head to bottom of the spine, all the way till the root chakra, the Muladhara chakra. Make the intention. The impurities, complexities, darkness and heaviness are leaving my heart's field, and they are leaving from the back of the spine as smoke. Take a minute to visualize this. Feel it. Think it. Now come into the front of your chest, your heart's field, and begin gently brushing the lower left side of your chest with the intention. All the impurities, complexities, darkness and heaviness are leaving. All the obstructions are leaving. The vibration emanating from your intention is flowing into every cell, every nerve, every fiber, every blood drop. It's penetrating into the entire lower left side of your chest, releasing all the impurities. Gently brush it. Let the vibration penetrate into the nucleus of every cell, releasing all the impurities, complexities. Just sit with this thought, allowing the process to happen. Now move your awareness to the lower right side of your chest with the same intention, gently brushing the lower right side of your chest, all impurities, complexities, darkness, and heaviness are leaving from this area. The vibration is penetrating into every cell, every nerve, every fiber, every blood drop. Let the vibration flow into the nucleus of every cell, releasing it. Discontentment is leaving. Gently brush the entire area. Take a deep breath and let go gently. Bring your awareness to the upper left side of your chest with the intention all the impurities, complexities, darkness, and heaviness are leaving the field. Gently brush the entire upper left side of your chest and allow your will to penetrate deeper into every cell, every nerve, every fiber, every blood drop, moving into the nucleus of the cell, bringing everything to purity. Any anger you're holding, any emotion you're holding on to, just let go. Tell yourself, I am not attached to this emotion. I'm not attached to this pain. Let the vibration penetrate deep and release every impurity. As this is happening, every cell is coming to its natural state of balance. Every blood drop is being purified. Let go of pain. Let go of emotion. Feel the root cause of anger is leaving. Take a deep breath and let go gently. Shift your awareness to the upper right side of your chest. Gently brushing the upper right side of your chest. And you are aware the impurities are leaving as smoke from the back. Make the intention. All the impurities, complexities, darkness, and heaviness is leaving from this area, and it's leaving from every cell, every nerve, every blood drop, every fiber. The vibration from the intention is flowing into the nucleus of the cell and releasing all the impurities. As this is happening, every cell, every chakra is coming to a natural state of balance. The pain, anxiety, fear are leaving from this field. Take another deep breath and let go gently. Come into the center of your chest and make the intention. All the impurities, complexities, darkness, and heaviness, whatever is there, is leaving this field from the back. And your entire system is becoming clearer and clearer. It's becoming pure, simple, light, and lighter. You can feel the cleansing tapering off. Enter your sacred heart with utmost reverence. Bring yourself to a state of humbleness and make the sankalpa intention. My heart is connected to the cosmic heart of the perfect guide on the planet Earth, who is connected to the ultimate source. The divine current is flowing from my guide's heart into my heart, and every cell, every nerve, every fiber, every blood drop is soaking in this current. Every cell of my being is filled with this divine current. My self is glowing in brightness. Rest in the light. From this place of calmness, make the intention. All my senses are in a state of balance. They have arrived at their original character. All my feelings are in silence. All the chakras in my system are in a state of balance. Every cell in my being is absorbing the silence. Feel the calmness spread throughout your being. Cleaning is complete. You may open your eyes when you are ready. So I'm sure all of us are feeling a lot lighter than we began this morning. Cleaning is the most important technique that one can practice. Let us make efforts to make this happen so our heart can express its true nobility. The hour of the need is noble hearts. And without this cleansing, we cannot bring our nobility to expression in this world. So I convey revered Daji's love to all of us. We are fortunate we have a guide of a caliber who is there to take us forward. Thank you all for joining in today. Next week, we will learn the anger detox technique. Thank you.